What's up, guys? What's going on, DGens? Look at the market continuing to climb to the upside, guys. It's beautiful. Hopefully, not a trap, but it's beautiful so far, right? On the daily, the weekly looks even better. Continuing to work our way up, guys. Let's have a look over at JASMY. All right, so up 10, almost 10.5% on the day, up 10.8% on the week, down 23.6% on the month, but up 597% on the year. You love to see it. We're up 2 spots in rank tonight, guys, to 71, a $1.81 billion market cap. Let's get that back up over 2 billion, guys. That's what we're waiting for. That's what we're digging for. Let's freaking go. We got 177.13 million in volume right now. It's a little better than it was earlier today, guys. A little bit better. So let's go have a look over at the JASMY chart, shall we? Let's see what's going on. All right, so we have our breakout, right? So far, we're holding resistance here pretty good. We close our candle right around 3 cents 720, which is good. We wanted to close above 3 cents 5, and we did that. But we got to get back over 4 cents here tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we can break up over 4 cents and close a daily candle up there. That's what we want to start seeing. We need to get above 4 cents with some conviction. RSI is primed. We're at 52.94, so we're in the neutral on the RSI, but we also have to get above that 30-day SMA as well, guys. It's at 3 cents 913. So if we can break above that and the 4 cent resistance level, then we're breaking this downtrend at that point, and we're starting to put in higher highs again instead of lower highs. Because right now, what do we have? Lower high, lower high, lower high. That's what's happening right now. We have a double bottom pattern. We've broken out of this falling channel. So very, very bullish structure. If we go over to the 4 hour and have a little looky-loo, things are looking good on the 4 hour, guys. That is a nice move to the upside. We're going to have to make our way back up over the 200-day SMA. We're going to have a golden cross on the 4 hour here, probably within the next day and a half. We'll get that on the 4 hour time frame, guys, representing this pump that we've had so far. So yeah, got to get back over 4 cents, guys. That's it right here. That's our target. Let's go. RSI is it's not quite overbought yet, still at 66.78. So a lot of room to the upside to go on the 4 hour RSI. Let's have a look at the weekly because we can, right? Just because we can. Weekly's looking juicy as well, guys. Very nice. A good weekly close above 4 cents would be even more bullish, right? So that's the key for me. We have still 2 days to go to get above 4 cents to have that weekly close for continuation to the upside there. Let's go have a look over at Bitcoin, guys. I think you're going to like what I've figured out here on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. We have a broadening wedge, a descending broadening wedge that we have going on here, guys. Now, generally, I showed this on the live stream. Generally, what happens here, we have 2 touches on the bottom, okay? We need that third touch on the bottom. Now, I'm going to show you how these generally will play out, okay? And if you want to learn more about these kind of patterns, guys, get over to the Patreon because we do these classes over there, right? So as you can see, we have our 1 touch on the bottom. We have our 2nd touch on the bottom. And this is where we are right now on the chart. We need to come back down here, test the bottom one more time before we get that breakout, fake out, back in, and break out. If you can memorize this part of it right here, this W that I'm pointing out, we need that third touch on the bottom is what we're waiting for here. Now, if I go back over to Bitcoin, where does that bring us? Okay. So here we are, as you can see, 1 touch, 2 touch. We're up at the top again. We need to break back down to the bottom to touch get the third touch on the trend line. That would bring us down around 90,600-ish, right? So if we get a pullback down to that level, do not be surprised. In fact, it would be bullish if we got that, okay? rejection off of here, pull back down to 90,600, and then off to the races, breakout, fake out, back inside and up. Now that's probably going to take a good 2 to 3 weeks to play out, right? Because this is a daily time frame we're looking at, but we're going to monitor this to see if it plays out as expected, guys. I think probably it will, but we'll stay on top of it. RSI is in neutral at 54.27, so there is a lot of room to the upside to go there as well. So yeah, it's looking good, guys. This is looking very, very bullish. Again, though, I have to preface, guys, I have to continue to preface until I see us put in a higher high from this level here at 99,600. Until we start closing daily candles above that level, putting in higher highs, then all we're doing is putting in lower highs. And I still will not take this off the table yet, guys. A pullback down to 85 to 88 into this little golden pocket here. However, since more and more of the market seems to be expecting that move, we might not get it. We might only come down to around that $90,600 level and then have this play out, right? So both scenarios you have to keep in mind, okay? You have to be aware of all possibilities. Have dry powder on the side. If we do get this pullback down to around 90,600, that's only about, I know it looks like a lot, guys, but that's only about a 7.5% move to the downside for Bitcoin, right? So you might get a 20, maybe a 15 to 20% pullback on some alts. Some alts will hold up pretty good against that kind of a pullback. It's not as big as it looks like on the screen. It's only a 7.5%. It's nothing crazy, right? So, and it would actually be bullish to see that happen, to see this pattern continue to play out. So keep your eye on it, guys. Have some dry powder on the side. I mean, obviously, I cannot give you financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but, you know, if you stay ready, then you never have to get ready, right? So now I just wanted to briefly take a little bit of a poll in the comment section, and I want your guys' opinion on this. Going in, now that we're into 2025, I want to know what you guys think is going to happen first, okay? So we know that the JASMY wallet and the PDL cannot come first because Jangshin's layer 2 has to be launched before you launch the programs on top of it, right? So we know that. So the wallet and the PDL can't be first. So Jangshin, we have Jangshin, right? Now the other question is the platform that Jangshin is building with Panasonic. Does that have to be launched before, or sorry, does that have to be launched after Jangshin is launched as well? Because from my understanding, that will also be built on top of Jangshin's layer 2. So is Jangshin, the layer 2, is this the very first domino that has to fall? And if so, if Jangshin's layer 2 is first, what comes second? Is it the platform with Panasonic that connects all of Panasonic's IoT devices together? Is it the wallet? Is it the PDL? Or is it something a little more creative, like a removal from the innovation zone, for example, right? Maybe, just maybe, a new announcement of a new partnership. Sony, Samsung, who knows? NVIDIA, we've speculated on that. PlayStations. What do you guys think? What is after Jangshin is launched? Because we know Jangshin has to be first, right? The launch of the layer 2. What is the first thing that launches or is announced after Jangshin is launched? Because we're going on any day now, right? Any day now, guys. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section down below. And guys, listen, we're doing something absolutely unprecedented over on the Patreon. We are opening a window a video chat window where you guys can jump in and chat not only with me, but with each other. There's usually about 40 to 50 people in there at a time, but it's not limited. We have hundreds of people over on the Patreon in our community, guys. So if you're feeling fear or you're uncertain about something, you read something, you heard something, some other content creator made some FUD video about JASMY or something else that you're in, and you want to get other people's opinions on it so you're not sitting there scaring yourself out of your investments, you're able to hop over into the group video call over on the Patreon, chat with everybody. Hey guys, you know, what's going on? I heard this. Did you guys hear this? What are your thoughts on that? And you can get a bit of feedback from a solid community of people. Again, there's hundreds of us over there, with everyone from veterans in this industry to beginners, and you can learn from the best. You can also schedule one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally as well, where we can help you. If you don't have an exit strategy in place, guys, surround yourself with a community of people who've been through multiple altcoin seasons, and we can make sure that you're not either leaving and selling too early or holding too long. There's going to be a lot of bigger content creators out there going through this bull run, guys, that are going to try to convince you that the bull run is going to last longer than it is. It happened in 2021. I was here for it, guys. I watched it happen. Now, we're over on Bitcoin. I want to show you something, okay? All of the bigger content creators back in 21 told everyone, and I'm talking the biggest ones you can think of, were telling everybody, super cycle, do not sell. They were convincing everybody that the bull run was going to run into 2022. They were saying 2022 is going to be bigger than 2021, okay? This first square here is 2021. We had our run up in the spring. This is your first top in the spring, around March, April. Then in the summer, May, June, July, you had your run down, and then half of July and August, you all the way up until November, you had your blow off top, okay? And then again, I'm telling you, all of the bigger content creators were telling you guys, do not sell. Super cycle 2022 is going to be bigger than 2021. This second box is 2022. All the people who listened to those big content creators who did not have a plan, who did not have an exit strategy, got destroyed. Their portfolios were completely decimated because these large content creators do not care about your portfolio. They don't care. They have hundreds of thousands to millions of followers. Who cares if a couple of them get wrecked along the way, as long as they make their money, guys? Okay? So listen, we're going to help you to make sure that this doesn't happen to you, okay? You do not want to end up holding too long. I know people in our community who bought their JASMY, their XRP, and a variety of other altcoins that they bought in 2021's bull run, and they're still holding it now. That's why they joined the Patreon, because they got screwed over last time around. Don't let this happen to you guys. Jump over, join our community, join our group video calls, schedule your one-on-one coaching AMAs with me personally. Let's get an exit strategy in place for you, a profit-taking plan to roll profits from one project into the other to maximize the amount of ROI you're going to make in this bull run. All that and so much more, guys. Passive income opportunities, DeFi staking, node operations, and everything else you can think of, all under one roof. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys at the tippy top.